MJ Goss was kind of an adventurer, and he took the plunge to start a business. He was not just in the vehicle industry, but he was in the people industry. He valued his neighbors, he valued his community. These values and roots were taught and passed down to the next generation and the next, and it's now become an underlying foundation of the family business.
I will always be a Goss Motors customer, a loyal Goss Motors customer. Gosses wouldn't still be here were it not for the trust that they have inspired over the years.
And it was certainly Goss Motors Company's honesty that kept us dealing at home here in La Grande all the time. The car I bought in '62 after I got out of the service was really a bright red super duper car. My little brother borrowed that car from me and went to town to a dance one night and had a gal that wanted to drive it, and she drove it over 100 miles an hour and was so impressed with the car that she got a blind date with me, and that's eventually the woman I married. That was all due to a Goss Motor Company Chevrolet.
I have dealt with MJ Goss forever. I have to go back to about 1955, and it was time for me to get a car. And Grandpa said, I know where you're going to buy a car at. We're going down and see MJ Goss. And down to MJ Goss we went. I believe we paid $275 for a 1956 Chevy. That was my very first car. And we have been buying cars from MJ Goss ever since.
They're family to all of us because they're here when we need them, and they're all ready to help you. This guy...
They're overselling me.
Yeah, but this is a good guy. I don't care what anybody says.
Everybody says that.
Yeah, he's a good guy. First of all, I would not trust to go anywhere else but Goss. When I come here, I know what's going to happen and what they're going to do, and they're going to take care of my car. They all just jump right in and do what they need to do. We have had nothing but excellent service from them. So it pays off to have excellent service.
One thing that I really like about Goss Motors is they do business the old-fashioned way. Everything in this world's changing so fast, and a lot of us aren't really comfortable with some of these changes, but you come to Goss Motors and it's the way things used to be. A person's word means something, a handshake. When we come down here, we know we're not only buying a car, but we have a relationship, and we feel like it's a family, and I feel like I'm treated like family when I'm down here. So we love the people, and the service is great, and they're just always there for us when we need them.
I think the Goss is important to us in rural communities, that they're kind of a one-stop shop. Traveling 30 minutes doesn't seem like a lot for anybody when you grow up here, but if you have to go 2 to 3 hours to go and get something done, that's a bigger endeavor, especially when you're trying to get through harvest. You're trying to make sure your cows are out to pasture, they're getting the mineral. Like, you don't have time to just take an extra day and just drive 3 or 4 hours to get something done. Everything's here, and that makes it nice for us in our rural town.
There's multi-generations of customers and community members that have supported us over the last century. Just all of the things that they share in common, we're sharing this piece of history together. The models of the vehicles might change, the technology, the colors, but doing the right thing and remaining genuinely committed to our community and the people that walk through our door, that has not changed. That's been the same and will always be.